Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that I've been away for so long. I did plan on filming in January and that just didn't happen. But we're back, we're starting fresh, it's 2021, let's get the ball rolling. So in today's video we're just going to talk about the little things that get overlooked before your wedding day and like what we need to do before then. So kind of like little, I don't even know what to call it, like things that people just generally forget before the wedding day but are crucial to having a good wedding day. So grab a pen, grab a pad, grab a coffee and let's get going. Okay, so the first thing I would suggest is getting your ring cleaned. A lot of people forget about getting your ring cleaned because it's not something that you even think about, especially if you're not going to wear your engagement ring on your wedding day, which is a thing. It's not a thing with me. I love my rings, so I just wear them all the time. But if you were that way inclined and just wanted your wedding ring, you probably don't need to get cleaned because you haven't actually worn it. But if you have an engagement ring and you want to wear that on your wedding day, then that definitely needs to get cleaned. Something I also didn't think about when I was getting married is imagining what I would wear or thinking about what I would wear on the morning of my wedding day, which sounds ridiculous to me back then because I was like, why would I care what I wore the morning of my wedding day? And that's just simply because you get photos taken. You need to be thinking about what you're wearing in case you don't want it to get photographed or you want it to look pretty. Like some girls obviously have those really nice silk gowns that are like white. They say bride and bridesmaids on the back of it, which is really, really cute. But for me, my bride party, we didn't want that, which is okay. You can have either or. It doesn't really matter. But you do get photographed in the morning. And I don't know why that didn't cross my mind that we'll get photographed in the morning. And I was just wearing a jumper. So the bad thing about wearing a jumper is that after I got my hair and makeup done, I had to pull it over my head to wear my wedding dress, which is really bad because you don't want to get your hair and makeup messed up on your wedding day. And so I wish I had the forethought to think, hey, maybe I should have worn something with button downs or like button down the front or like a hoodie or another gown or dressing gown, something that's easy that comes off the shoulders and not over your head when you're taking it off before you're putting on your wedding dress. But yeah, something to think about because obviously I didn't think about it. So there you go. So something all your hair and makeup artists will tell you is to not wash your hair the night before and maybe exfoliate the night before. Some people are like okay with exfoliating the day of. I guess it depends on your skin type, in which case you probably need to consult a skin specialist or, I don't know, do it yourself and you know your skin. But it depends because if you're really, really irritated in the morning, maybe don't exfoliate. But if you're like me who needs exfoliation all the time, then I exfoliated both night and day. So both the night before the wedding and the day of the wedding. But washing your hair is important for everybody. And do not wash your hair in the morning of. Just don't. Just do it the night before and dry it. And that's just because we want the natural oils in your hair to kind of recuperate. Is that the right word? I don't know. But the oils actually help the hairstyle stay up. And that's what you want because you want it to last long. That's not to say don't go showering your hair, washing your hair for like 3 days because that's useless. But the night before is just good enough. Usually after the wedding, you guys will go to a hotel room or an Airbnb or somewhere that's quite like private for just the both of you. Make sure you think about how you're going to get your luggage there and how you're going to check in and all that kind of stuff. Are you going to have friends or family bring it in for you? Are they going to check you in? If you are checking into an Airbnb, make sure that they know that you're going to come late and what their procedure is for checking in late. Sometimes it's nice if you have a coordinator come in and check in for you so you don't have to, so you can just go straight up to your room, which is very, very nice. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait a couple of minutes to check in, which is not the end of the world, but I mean, if you can make your life a little bit better on your wedding day, why not? Have that extra service, you know? Another thing to think about as well is if you're going straight into your honeymoon, how you're going to get your wedding dress and your suit back to your family and friends, because obviously you don't want to be carrying that around all through your honeymoon because that would be ridiculous. The wedding dress would take up the entire luggage itself. Get a friend, get a family member, someone to come pick it up from the hotel or Airbnb where you're staying, or better yet, just before you leave for the reception, just change out into normal clothes. Obviously something nice because you obviously will get photos taken in it, but something that's really, really pretty that you can leave, and then the wedding dress and the suit stays at the reception center and then your family and friends can take it home. Speaking of, after your reception, make sure you allocate people to go pick up your wedding gifts, your leftover wedding cake, your wishing well, all the decor that you brought yourself if you're doing a DIY wedding, who's gonna pack up what, because that obviously gets overlooked a lot. And I think that's it. Oh, and any leftover bonbonnières, because people just leave them everywhere. With your wishing well, I would highly suggest 2 people doing it so they can keep each other accountable, because obviously there's a lot of money in there. You want to make sure that they're both keeping each other in check. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope it was informative. I hope you guys learned something. If you love it, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe for more videos. I don't know where it is. And yeah, let me know in the comments below if you tried any of the ones that I've suggested, or if you have any of your own. I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.